Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome.
Welcome.
This is the Novo Combo Podcast. I'm Veronica, and I'm joined by Harrison. He's over there.
Hello.
He's waving today.
Hello.
How nice.
How nice.
How nice of him. And we're both just here wanting an excuse to talk about anything that entertains us. You know, anything. Everything and anything.
Anything?
Because we are trying to clean up our never-ending backlog, which I think we're doing slowly and surely. Well, one of us is.
Yeah, one of us is. Yeah, obviously you should pick up the pace. I'm just gonna put it out
you
there.
should pick up the pace. But some would say it's two people conversing.
Like Novo Combo and JVO Combo spelled right above my head, right there in that corner. If you're on YouTube,
Wow,
it's right there.
Wow.
If
it's right
you're
there.
listening audio-wise, it's still in that corner. Trust me. You look up, it's
Still
there.
right there.
It's still there. Trust me.
But you can watch every episode on YouTube or listen to it as a podcast by searching Novo Convo on your podcast service of choice. And this video is sponsored by Olipop, but more on that later. Harrison.
Yes.
Oh, Harrison.
Yes.
We have a few items to talk about today.
Oh.
But most of all, Harrison is super excited to talk about the Marvel teaser character trailers that just slowly came out
Yeah.
over the past month.
Yeah.
And I think we just saw the final one last week.
I think so. Right.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of hold off and bring it up as a topic until we got most of them coming out.
Mhm.
And
we did talk about it a little bit at the beginning of the year, but not like
we did
crazy in depth or anything.
And
yeah.
I just kind of wanted to revisit it because now that most of it's out, I'm sure that there's still one more trailer for the Super Bowl.
The main trailer.
Yeah, the main trailer. These are all
trailer.
teasers, right?
Yeah.
So this is just kind of like a preemptive discussion that I wanted to ask you in the sense of, so essentially my thing is now that they're out and we've let some time, let it simmer for a little bit, give myself some time to think about it.
Let our thoughts sit.
Sit and not just, let the hype die. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But truly though, are you truly like super excited, or do you just feel like it's nostalgia bait right now?
I think it's nostalgia bait, but also
it's working.
But it's working because I am excited.
Yes. Okay. But okay.
I feel like we're on the same wavelength of that.
Yeah, a little bit. I think the more I think.
But I'm cautious. I'm cautiously excited.
And we've said this before. I'm cautiously excited, but I think now that I'm sitting on it, now I've seen all the trailers. It's really cool. It's cool to see. And again, if this is, I guess, look, spoiler warning, maybe.
Spoilery.
Yeah, because this is us talking about. If you're the type to avoid the trailers, I totally get it, right? So we are going.
But we will be talking about them.
Yes, we will. In a sense of. So let's see. The first one is introducing that Captain America's back.
Captain America, yes. Which I have thoughts about.
Yes. Now that I'm seeing all four that's dropped, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. Wait, hold on. So let's list them out real quick. So Captain America, right? And then the next one was Thor. And then right after that was introducing the OG X-Men. OG cinematic X-Men.
Yeah, like Fox X-Men.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, they were both Fox, weren't they?
Oh shoot, yeah, they were. Oh yeah, but then the merger.
Then the merger happened, but then that was more. I think the first official Fox movie was Deadpool, was it not? Deadpool 3. That was moved over.
Yeah.
Comment down below. I could Google this real quick, but that's not the point. That's not the biggest deal.
Yeah.
And then after that was Black Panther, or Shuri getting.
Shuri.
And it also.
What's his name? Starts with an N.
Wait, what?
Right? The villain in
M'Baku?
No. The other guy. What was the other guy's name?
Wait.
The villain.
Yeah, no, you're talking.
What's his name?
Oh, Namor?
Yeah, Namor.
Namor.
No.
My bad.
Forgetting the memes.
Man.
PTSD. So
okay, so that and it. Oh, in Fantastic Four. the thing was brought back.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
therefore, all that was brought up, and essentially, it's just kind of. I wanted to get a feel for you from your perspective of, do you feel like, so these kind of types of teasers was like a super big with Infinity War and Endgame, right?
And Endgame, yeah.
Do you feel like they should be
But
doing
there
that
were,
right now?
but they were so fake
Well, yeah,
back then.
yeah.
You
Those-
know,
those trailers
because now
were-
you're just like thinking about what's going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
What's real? What's fake?
Yeah, right. But I guess the more I thought about it, I was like, man, like it's hype for like what they could bring, but I guess we'll have to see what's trailer. So we'll have this conversation again in like a month.
Yeah, probably like
Ish.
3 weeks.
3 weeks ish. Yeah. Like under a month. I think I'm just trying to say, I guess the more I think about it, I'm like, dude, I kind of wish.
Here's the thing. They phase 4 and 5 a little iffy on their part.
A little.
Oh. You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice.
Dude,
No, iffy. It's iffy. It was iffy. We were both kind of just tired of the same
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be a downer
so-
on it, right? I want it to be cool.
And Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Conqueror. I mean, we all knew what happened there
Mhm.
with his personal life, which I think really messed up the whole timeline
yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Which is probably where they rehired Robert Downey Jr. for Doomsday to fix said issues from
Yeah.
phase 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm excited that Steve Rogers is coming back, right? Because the time where between Endgame and the end of phase 5, everyone was like, bring Steve back. Like, where is he? Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. And now you get the trailer and everyone's like, everyone's so disrespectful to Sam. What happened to Sam and Bucky?
No,
Like,
it's
you know,
yeah.
his movie just came out last year. Like,
Yeah. And that's, I mean, honestly, it is true. And it's one of those like, him coming back though from a comic book perspective is not surprising. They do this shit all the time.
No, they
right?
do it all the
Comics,
time.
they
Yeah.
always return to status quo at some point, somehow, and something resets
Yeah.
and something makes it to where, oh, they are back, right?
Yeah. Which I think is fine.
It's fine. No, from a,
Yeah.
it's,
And from that one video of Chris Evans when he was just busted up in his t-shirt, I was like, this man's going somewhere.
yeah. So I guess I'm just trying to like, I feel the more I think about it, it does feel weird that like I know what it is. It's most likely like they're just their get out of jail free card. Like, oh, we're not doing so hot. Let's just hit the button, get what gets people hyped.
Get
The people
we
that
can
get
have
people
back.
hyped. Yeah. Get who
Yeah.
can. Yeah. Actually, get who can come back. Which
Yeah.
also feels weird because like then you look at the other characters, right? Let's say actually let's say 2 of the trailers are like that. Like Chris Evans.
Yes, we get Serious Thor
is
again.
getting well, not just that. No, so Thor's already existing. I was just gonna say Thor's
Oh
actually
no, Thor is
existing.
existing, yeah.
It's more like
But we
X-Men.
get a serious side because the last movie was not
that's
that
true.
serious.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
The
His
tone
hair
was
short.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tone is different. You're right. Tonally, it
But yeah,
is
X-Men
possibly back.
is back.
X-Men is back, but does that also not feel like it's a? Oh, I mean, actually, since the merger, we knew it was going to happen, right? I guess the timing of it just feels like oh, we're not doing so hot. We're going to pull him back. But again, it does take a
But
while.
my man
for-
Cyclops getting
I am
the
happy
vision
to
that
see.
he deserves.
Yes. Ogie costume and everything. I know we talked about this last time. And that was pretty hype.
Yeah, no, that was hype.
No, yeah, I guess it's just more like I would like.
Are you hesitant about liking everything?
I
like,
am
that you
hesitant
see?
about liking everything because I feel like I'm about to get burned again. Like I thought about it some more. I'm like, damn, I might get burned again
by December.
by
yeah.
December. Yeah. Did you see how they dropped the clock or a timer?
Yes.
Like just a stream of it, and I'm like,
yes.
wow.
Because the Russo brothers are back. This is their like MO basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was just, I think I am, it's easy to say I'm excited for it, but I also like it does when I think about like certain characters, right? Let's say like Captain America, uh that Steve Rogers story does feel like it's kind of finished.
It was complete
It was, yeah.
by the time
It felt like
Endgame
it rounded out and
came.
everything.
Yeah.
So now it feels like, oh, he's doing this thing and now we're about to yank him out.
Yeah.
Just because. But
But you are correct, because in comics, they do just come back to status quo at some point down the line.
Yeah.
So this is his status quo to come back again.
And that's, yeah.
I'm just interested in seeing how if Sam is going to exist, because Bucky is clearly existing with Thunderbolts.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You know, because the whole logo issue with Thunderbolts and Sam. So we'll see where.
Oh,
that goes.
the lawsuit against the Avengers.
Yeah, the lawsuit. Yeah.
I feel like that's about to get dropped as a plot point, and that could have been a movie again, like another Civil War type deal.
Like another, yeah.
But that's another thing. See, like we're pulling up these little like story beats, and I'm like, these are really cool things that they can address. But if we're about to just hype up all the, like, you know, essentially Doomsday, then does that matter? Do these movies matter at the end of the day?
Yeah.
I think that's what, like, the more I sat on it, I was like, ooh, it does just feel like it's just kind of cash grabby. And not like it's, of course they're trying to, you know, they're trying to make movies, you know, get the audience to come watch their movies again like they used to. Like it was
that's like the end of phase 5, basically.
Yes, yeah. So
the 2 phases that we did not enjoy out of Marvel.
In retrospect, and we started this podcast at that very moment.
Because of Marvel.
We started hopeful. Honestly, it was like, oh, okay, we're going to keep talking about the good stuff because it's like a nice reset, blah, blah, blah. But now 2 phases in, I'm like, ooh. It does still feel eerie.
Too many many TV shows, and then like movies. Yeah.
Oh, and if we're gonna be real, they're talking about, oh, that's disrespectful to essentially Bucky and like Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
They got a show first, and it was like good, but it was like if they were supposed to be respect, they should have had a movie.
They had a movie, yeah, exactly.
And then the
show was like 6 episodes instead of 8 or something short like that. Yeah.
It was a weird. Well, no. Remember how back then it was weird because Wanda was also supposed to be 6, wasn't it? Or was it 8 and then, or was it supposed to be 8 became 10? I can't remember all of a sudden.
I think it was 8 and then it became 10 because they extended.
Okay, and then so we thought everything else would be 8, but then they became 6. So see, it's like
6. Yeah.
It should have been a longer movie. It should have been movie level type deal, and again, we can always just fall back to how things were handled, right? But I don't know.
We'll see.
Again, I'm hopeful, and I want it to be successful because I do enjoy watching these franchises, and I do enjoy being able to talk to my friends, like you and everyone's like, oh, let's get hype about it, right? But we haven't had any.
And you know what? We can't even see this opening night because Harrison has a vacation.
I will be out on vacation.
And I must wait. He's going to be back a little jet lagged. I'm like, let's go to the movies right now.
Okay.
Drink a coffee. We're going.
Okay. We're going. I mean, I'd be hyped too. Honestly, I would. So it's like high chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I too am hesitant. We'll see where like the Super Bowl trailer goes.
Yeah, I think that's the big one, right? Like it's that weird thing. Like I think seeing Steve Rogers was hype in a sense of, oh, cool. Time-wise, they could just, and it could just be, who knows? Steve Rogers could just be included in these couple movies, and it's not like he'll come back. It's like he'll just leave again. Who knows?
Yeah. He's done his job.
And then Thor literally is just like, hey, we're just having a reset because we went too goofy. We went too far. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
X-Men I'm excited for. Black Panther I'm really confused too. So we'll see.
Black Panther I'm a little confused on. Fantastic Four was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's more excited for them to continue.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. And it'll probably just be, I think the fun is always just seeing characters interact in these big events,
like the crossovers. Yeah.
But yeah, I was just kind of curious, like how you felt. I feel like I'm just being more more skeptical, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
You and I are in the same boat.
Yeah.
But I am like excited.
Mhm.
They're making me excited again.
that's true. It is better than what we've been. It's better than what I've been feeling for a long time. I'm still,
I think the last 3 years we've been a little salty.
because again, because like the last couple movies, let's say like Fantastic Four was honestly really good. Even Thunderbolts better than what I expected.
Thunderbolts
Right?
was
It was really good.
Yeah.
Trying to think the shows wise. The last one was
Ironheart,
Ironheart, which I felt
Yeah.
had potential and kind of fell flat. But it was trending upwards and like, okay,
No,
it's
it
feeling a
was.
bit better, like what we're watching.
The last good Marvel show was Agatha All Along for me.
Oh,
That one was really
you
good,
told
which
me
I
to
know you
watch
haven't
that.
seen.
I just haven't seen it. I think the last one I watched was the Spider-Man animated.
Spider-Man. Oh,
The animated,
okay.
yeah.
The animated. Yeah.
Or no, I say that, but I think Ironheart was my last one. But the last good
Oh,
one
no, I
I've
think
watched
Ironheart
was Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think you should give Agatha All Along a chance.
Yeah. No, I've been meaning to. I just always forget.
Yeah.
So
No, but yeah, we'll see. We'll come back, revisit this topic again next month.
when the full trailer drops, that is for sure going to be a topic.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you went first.
Yeah, now I'm curious why. I wonder.
Because we're going to take a quick break to talk about our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Olipop, the soda your gut will thank you for. Yes, talking to you, all of you. All right, have you ever missed that classic soda pop feeling? You know, the fizz, the flavor, but without the sugar crash and the guilt trip? Yeah, me too, you too, Harrison too? All of us. That's why I'm introducing to you Olipop, the soda that's bursting with flavor and good for you too. I actually have my favorite one here, strawberry vanilla. But the other weird one that I enjoyed was banana cream. I know, it's weird, super weird, but this is my favorite. Number 1, because it only has 3 grams of sugar per can, plus it has 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. And you know what you need with fiber? To use the restroom. Hee. But yeah, that means that you're going to have a happy and healthy gut with every sip. And it looks like that they took everything we loved about classic soda and upgraded to a modern, healthy conscience person. Like you, like me, like Harrison. My co-partner. My co-host. That's not here right now. So ditch the compromise and experience the soda revolution for yourself. Don't forget to use our promo code NOVO15 NGOVO15 to get 15% off your first order on drinkolipop.com. And we're back. Wow,
Thirsty?
Wow. Yeah, were you thirsty?
Yeah. Where's your Olipop? You drink it already?
Yeah.
You drink
I
it
want
already.
to talk about anime.
Oh,
again.
anime.
Again, I know. Can't let it go since I've been
She's
watching my backlog.
She has been binging.
Wait, that and K-dramas. Oh my goodness, I've been going a little crazy.
Hardcore grumbling.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's up?
Back to-
What anime? Is it a specific anime or is it like...
No, I just wanted to talk about pacing,
Oh.
which I think we can talk about. I mean, that's like a very general
Yeah.
topic.
Okay.
But I wanted to bring up pacing because Fire Force is on its final season and part.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be 13 episodes, and they're covering 88 chapters of the manga.
Okay.
Which I find a little concerning, if you really think about it.
Didn't...
Because I think, from what I've read on Reddit and Twitter, everyone's saying that they'll be, like, cutting some storylines or, like, cutting corners on some stuff. So, I'm interested in your take on what your thoughts were on pacing. Especially when it's like anime seasons are now like 12, 13 and then split into parts, you know, instead of like a whole 24, 25 season show.
Yeah, and in terms of anime, that's just a good that is something to be worried about if it's 80, right? So I think typically most anime episodes typically cover about 3 to 4 or 2 to 4 chapters, depending on how much content, right?
Yeah, 3 is about the average.
I think 3 is about
from
average.
what I've seen.
I agree. I think it's about average. For instance,
yeah,
like,
but then you have One Piece.
I was literally about to say
it's
there's
like,
One Piece where
where it's like they're behind,
so it's like
and then
one
they
chapter.
spread out. Yeah, it's about, and then so they spread out one episode is like basically half a chapter, one chapter sometimes.
Yeah.
You get like filler episodes.
Yeah.
So you kind of get both spectrums. You
Yeah.
get One Piece, or you kind of get something like Fire Force. I think the other one, I think Attack on Titan is somewhere in the middle because they did they did put anime only stuff in there, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
So you kind of get the spectrum there.
Yeah.
But I wanted to bring up Fire Force since that's like a current anime we're all watching. And it's ending soon.
Yeah.
It's like it'll be over very soon.
Which I guess now that you mentioned that there's about 80 chapters and it's the last season.
88.
Right? 88, almost 90 chapters.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. When I know that, yeah, I'm worried about pacing. I think what I was watching, I don't know.
You don't. Yeah.
But how are you caught up?
Yeah.
Like
on Fire Force?
Yeah, Fire Force? Okay.
Yes.
Are you mentioning this because the most recent
Wasn't
episode
it weird?
just kind of jumped into a fight? I'm
Yeah.
being vague because we'll do a whole
we can do spoilers.
Okay.
We'll be talking about Fire Force
Okay.
episode 1 and 2. Yeah. No, I wanted to bring that up because I was watching episode 2 and they did the Benimaru fight. But then the end of episode 1, it was like they were talking about like the other world and like doppelgangers and like you know, all that stuff with the sister.
Yeah.
So I think they cut something in between that.
Okay. Yeah, so
Unless they just jump right in the manga. I don't know. I didn't read the manga.
That is the part where I haven't read Fire Force.
Yeah.
I'm only watching for this one. Because
same.
I like Fire Force, but it's not like it's I'm watching it mainly because I used to read Soul Eater, and this is like oh the ending of this one though, like boggled my mind when I saw that like essentially jump scare of like the moon, and I was like, whoa,
where are we going with this?
I was like, wait, they're revealing that now. Yeah, I guess if you're talking in terms of episode 1 to 2, right? It did feel like it just jumped, and then it's like, oh, this is entire episodes for Benimaru, which I actually thought was kind of cool at the end of the day. But it did just because let's be real though, if we're thinking in terms of typical shonen, that would have taken 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, I say typical as in like Big 3 era,
Naruto,
like when it was a weekly type deal where it was Naruto, Bleach, and all that. And
they would have split the fight.
They would have split that fight and expanded more and gave some more backstory and maybe just flashback to random moments, and I could see that happening.
Yeah. This one, now that you say that, if we're comparing like to old shonen to now, like it's probably a good thing they did all of that in one episode.
Yeah.
But just kind of felt a little random. But, you know, it's the first 2 episodes out of 13, so...
I'm sure people will gripe. Let's say, like, because my wife first, because you and her both love Benimaru. I like him too. I
love him.
But I know you both would get a calendar instantly.
Hello.
But
every month is him.
Every month is him. No, but I was gonna say, like, this episode reminded me of how cool he was. Like, I actually was like, oh yeah, I think he's still like one of the coolest guys in the show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think the funny, so she pointed out, actually, sorry to jump back, I was trying to remember. So she jumped back and she was like, it was funny how initially it was just like, this is not my fight. 2 seconds later, it's my fight. Don't bother.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just like like that was probably just a that I thought you were gonna say that's like that kind of pacing where it's like, oh, they're like kind of rushing it, but I think I'm not taking this one too
Um,
seriously. I guess that's why I just didn't notice
Yeah.
it too much.
I just have read everywhere that the ending of Fire Force is like a really good one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So that's why fans are like 13
Worried.
episodes
They're just
for
worried that it's
88 chapters. Yeah.
No, I mean, you saying 90, essentially 90 chapters, that is
90,
kind of
yeah.
worrying though.
Because, yeah, I mean, you're smushing, what, 7, 8 chapters per episode.
But so that's the thing that, again, I haven't read, so then my question would be like sometimes chapters are just straight up like half of it is just half of it or majority of it could be based on a fight, and then you get the perspective of other people commenting on said fight
And talking.
So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, did that happen? Like, is it that kind of scenario, right? Like, did he start dragging out, like, talking about stuff? Because let's say, like, Hunter x Hunter is, like, the best example of things were dragged out because you had to explain so much. Like, walls of text existed.
Yes.
Like, people are complaining about JJK. I'm like, oh, brother, you have not read Hunter x Hunter.
And you know what? The funny thing is, Jujutsu Kaisen, where we're at now, the anime explained the game so much better than the manga.
I had to reread that section multiple times.
I think every rule in the manga flew over my head at least 6 times because I was like, what?
I think it's because, and I know we're jumping to
And then,
JJK
like, you know,
first.
when it happens,
Yeah.
like, later on, I'm like, huh? What are the rules? Let me go back and read.
Yeah, and I mean they refer back to the rules, of course, and it is for even just a new person watching. It is still a lot. Like
it's a lot.
I still had to pause and read a little bit just to make sure I didn't miss
Yeah.
anything.
My husband was like, what's going on? Wait, pause? Wait, what's going
No,
on?
and you know what the issue is? Also, I think it's also because we're watching subbed, and it's also like translating right for English.
Yes. Yeah.
For if you're just watching it in Japanese, it is probably more digestible just reading it, but it's still a lot. But like for us,
No, it's
it's
still
like
a lot,
you
yeah.
see it and then you see on top of it, there's just a lot on that screen. Right?
Yes. Yes.
So I think it's kind of overstimulating a little bit.
Reminded me of Lord of Mysteries when I watched it in
Yep.
the Chinese.
Yep, that is yes. But
I was like, no.
yeah, but see that helped with the pacing because I felt like they spent an entire episode just explaining the game,
Yeah.
which I thought is fine because as a reader,
Mhm.
I needed that anyway.
Yeah.
But going back, but I guess going back to Fire Force though, pacing that could be worrisome. Now that you say it,
Yeah. I mean, we'll revisit when it's like end of season.
Yeah.
I mean, when it ends, we'll be like, this sucks. Or it's like, this is great. But yeah, I think it's a little worrisome.
yeah.
Because, you know, with pacing, like, it can be on both ends. It can be either really good, they take out the fluff, and it could be a really good ending for Fire Force anime-wise, or it's going to be really bad. They miss a lot of important stuff, and if you're anime only, like Harrison and I, it just won't be digestible
Yeah.
for us.
Like I think it'll probably be one of those we watch it. Here's my bet: is like we watch it and I'll just forget. Like I'll just
On record.
I'll probably forget like the amount that needs to get covered. But the thing is, I don't know how much is that, so I honestly cannot care. Like as a viewer, I'm like, okay, I have to watch what it is and then see how it's presented
Mhm.
because that's just like all I'm getting, right? I'm not gonna go back now just to read certain sections. I'll probably do that after and
After.
see like what it, or I'll probably read a synopsis of what people are saying. Like they missed this, and this.
And then go back and
But
see.
then for me as the viewer, I had to determine would that help me? Does that change the
Yeah.
ending for me? But that again, that's just a subjective point of view.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
We'll see. I don't
Like
know.
okay. Well, let's say like if we were talking pacing real quick, Boku no Hero. You were complaining
Yeah.
about pacing the entire time when you were reading
Yeah.
to me, but when we were watching it, I didn't feel it as bad. I think because I was a anime reviewer only.
As an anime, if you were anime only, I think he fixed it.
Yeah.
As he was, because in certain interviews, the mangaka was like, "Oh, I fixed the pacing with the studio."
Yeah.
And he just took out the fluff.
Yeah.
So anime is like pretty good.
Yeah. So
Reading wise, I think like maybe it's like the pressure of, releasing something weekly manga, like a manga based.
Yeah.
Especially on like Shonen Jump, which I've heard is like really like rigorous for
It
a
is.
mangaka.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe the pressure of like deadlines and everything, he just kind of word vomited everything.
Yeah. Because that's where
But you complained about Boku with the training aspect, those training seasons.
yeah. But in
Like,
retrospect
I think it was like
now,
4 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in retrospect now, that's like just the low of the show, I would say.
Yeah.
Right? Like now we can talk in terms of like the piece as a whole. So I'm like, okay.
As a whole, yeah.
I was just worried, like, is this just going to be a thing? Is this going to be the continuation of like we'll keep going back to this type of dichotomy? Is this like the pacing, the flow? Because that's why I was complaining. I was like, my complaint was just we've done this multiple times now.
We've seen this.
We've seen this multiple times. How does this help me other than show me where the students are at? Like that is fine, but that could have been. I got that more from like the final fight where I saw where people were, how they were applying their powers and everything. I'm like, that was enough for me. I did not need to see a whole battle. So you're right, but I was just saying, like, I think that is another scenario.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is the hill that I will die on with Boku no Hero, is that I wish they were not first years for all 7 seasons, and then the final episode they're adults. Like in the manga, it's like it's just a stretched out freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And I find it very interesting that he did that.
But I think that's not like nothing too crazy, and this is.
But it's not like too crazy. Yeah.
Because by the circumstances, they couldn't continue schooling.
No, exactly. There were breaks and.
So this is fine. The same
issues.
example is then there's Hogwarts. Let's say like there's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you've read those books, it's the last. Wait, no.
They're basically dropouts.
They drop out by 6 essentially. Yeah. 6 was barely school.
No, 6 was like the real world.
No, well, but 6 they were still dealing with like what's his name? I still remember like each year is a different defense against the dark arts teacher, right? So was it Mugsworth? I forgot the dude's name. It sounded like Slugsworth,
Slugs, yeah,
something like that. I forget it.
Slug something, yeah,
something.
Yeah.
It's. I think that's kind of where my mind went. Is like, oh, how My Hero handled their situation is kind of like Harry Potter.
Interesting take.
Yeah. But I'm not saying that that's wrong, because it does seem like with the manga, at least with My Hero, it drags out way more. Like it feels more dragged out because you're reading a week by week versus at least for Harry Potter you're reading the full book and you're like, okay, I'm done with this section.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But that's a good like analogy.
Yeah.
Of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just how I think that's how I cope with that. Because I didn't feel like it was. I knew.
Copium.
When you were talking about it, I was like, "Oh shit, this may affect like how it feels with the show. The show may drag out." That's how I felt with like season 5 with the whole that deal. But then the last portion, it actually felt fine.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
It was fine.
Yeah.
No, it was great.
So, oh yeah.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons of My Hero were great.
Yeah. But yeah, pacing could be. You brought up another good point where I always forget. Mangas are weekly no matter what. So then when they did try to do that with shows, it sped up too fast, caught up too fast. Like that's why Bleach had to do so many fillers. Like an ungodly amount of fillers. With Naruto too.
Yeah.
They all had to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Naruto, One Piece also. And now One Piece is like basically seasonal anime wise.
Yeah, because
they had to go seasonal.
They caught up essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially. So
no, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, just a couple more years of One Piece, I hope.
Yeah. We'll see.
No, yeah. But that's all I had. I don't know if you had anything else to add. We could rant for ages, I think, for this.
We keep pointing at different stuff until we forget. Or until we run out of, like, topics. Yeah. Or whatever media.
Animes or manga. Yeah.
No, good. Yeah, pacing, it's always an issue, but you're right. Just to wrap it up, Fireforce. Now that you brought it up, I would probably not be able to unsee it and think about it all the time now. So thank you. No, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. No, thank you. Harrison's like, you've ruined this season of Fire Force.
Wasn't expecting too much, but dang.
But yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all of our socials at NoGo Convo and GOVO Convo. If you're on YouTube, comment down below all of your thoughts, comments.
Yeah.
Or suggestions of topics.
Yeah, like let me know how Veronica's wrong on a lot of stuff, or suggest how she's wrong on a lot of stuff.
Wow, okay. But yeah, like this video, smash every button from right to left.
Yes.
Like how Harrison likes to say it. And that's all I have. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.